Hello guys, welcome back to Cassette Confessions. This video we're looking at biggest party video from 1998. This is a Brum VHS tape I'm talking about. I've talked about Brum beforehand actually on Cassette Confessions with Children's Play School Favourites, which is my introduction to the show itself, mainly around Series 2 really. So we finally come here to actually talk about an actual release, of course. So this is a compilation that was released in 1998, and by this time Brum was sort of off the air really, on like a hiatus type thing really. People, I think, because the first series came out in 91, the second series came out in 94, people assume that series 3 might come out in 97 or something, like a third series, but nothing ever happened. You can't think of that actually. You think, you know, are they going to do another one? Like, you think it'll be 97, you know, another series of Brum will come on or something like that. It's like with Thomas Sanch and Friends, of course, when they did the 80s, of course. You had series 1 in 84, series 2 in 86, and people assume that series 3 will be in 88. So that wasn't the case. It didn't come until about 91, 92. So Brum was just like on a hiatus thing, of course. At the time, people didn't know that, you know, they might come back in the early 2000s, but might get there eventually at some point. Maybe one, I don't know. So we get to this compilation. So this is done by fans, by Brum fans, of course. I don't know how this actually really came out, of like, how do you vote? I don't know how you vote into it. I think it might be a magazine or something like that, and saying like, they're doing this VHS, so, you know, put in your favourite episode and select, and we'll just post it off and put it on the VHS, the upcoming VHS that VCI was doing at the time. Now, there's actually 3 of these videos there is, of the biggest party videos. There was this one with Brum, there was one with Sooty on, I think like Sooty Show type era, I think. And the other one was Thomas Sanch and Friends, which was the biggest party video. It's like, in my fairness, that's one of the worst compilations ever. Even though it's got 20 episodes on it, it's massive, large. It's just that it's out of order and stuff like, you know. It's very inconsistent, you know. You know, enough said about that, because I know people have been some people love that. I think it's the best video ever. A lot of people just don't like. Some people just don't like it really at all. Like, it's just like, you know, like, yeah. I'll just leave it under there. I do own 2 copies of it, unfortunately. One has like a fake fan-made cover on it. I got for a copy so many years ago. They both come from comic sales, but one's the original one. One is just like a fan-made one, which has the same tape in it. Yes, so that's a bit of a sin for me, unfortunately. But I do regret it. I do. Imagine there's worse ones out there as well. That's one of the worst, anyway. So get back to this. So there's 7 stories from the second series. I can't remember how the order they're going, but I'm going from the episodes that were included on the first 4 tapes that were released from 94 and 95. So let's go first. So from Brum and the helicopter from the helicopter VHS, we just got the helicopter video. None of the other ones. Just the only sole episode from that VHS, and that's actually the final one that is on the actual compilation itself. It's a good story. I do enjoy it actually, because it's set on Valentine's Day, and you know, lots of interesting shots as well. He used the helicopter, lifting the actual model up by a helicopter, and you know, that everything very practical, very in-camera stuff really. You know, just like no digital trickery or anything like that. It's like, it's just perfection really. I don't know how Ragdoll actually managed to do that, and then the directors. It would have been challenging though. But it's actually a really, really nice one, decent one, it is. And yeah, and he also appeared on My Little Brum as well, the orange edition as well. Which, just a little fact about that. And also appeared on a, did he? No, I don't know. I think it's totally different episode. So yeah, that's there. The only one for that VHS only. And that was released in late 94, that Brum and Helicopter VHS. Then from Brum and the Big Chase VHS, we have The Wedding and The Big Chase, we do. They're really good. The Wedding's a really good, nice one. Very interesting. Interesting the use of a pink Cadillac, American Cadillac, or old-fashioned car for the 1950s, very nice. Great chase scene, of course, with the, or was he trying to deliver the bride on that groundskeeper's cart? That's actually quite funny, that is. Also, the groom coming on like American chopper, and it's quite bonkers. Very American infused imagery as well, but it's really nice. I really like that one, and I think it's sort of used in the front cover as well. And if you know the 95 releases, they have a cartoon picture of Brum, and the side they have a little circle to do. Fair enough. Which is nice. And then afterwards you have Big Chase, which actually appeared on a Children's Preschool Favourites of the 95 edition as a excerpt at the end, really. It's basically just like, you know, what that is, it's just basically, it's known as Dance in the Street, isn't it? I think it's known as well, as an alternative title. Good use of going around in a boombox doing a conga line, but also trying to capture a thief in a carpet store. I do remember that scene of like when in the carpet shop trying to obtain the robber. So I think that's one main reason why I do remember it, really. But it's good. It's a decent one. It is. And I think that VHS in particular is decent. It's, you know, Big Chase, of course, 95 first, so it's kind, really. Then we come on to Brum and the Naughty Kitten. From that VHS, we had the Surprise Party and the Big Town Race. Or is it the Big Town Race and Surprise Party? I think I'll just go for it. Surprise Party, great one, nice, decent. It's a decent one. It is, you know, like trying to help a road sweeper because it's his birthday. If you're having like the birthday blues or something, very good. You know, interesting. It is poking fun about what was the guy? Adam Martin. He did a commentary on that episode. Actually, it does poke fun at it. You know, like that's like why they can see you. You can see these children and stuff like that. You know, like he really sort of digs into it. He does. Yeah, type up there. It'll probably be, I don't know what it's called. Obscure Observation. No, it's not. That's different kitsch. That's a different one. That is. I don't know what it's called. Observations or something. But it's him. You know, just talking over that particular episode. Fair enough, really. But it's a good one. And then we've got the Big Town Race. Just again, like involving a national race involving the Big Town, same Birmingham. Just to let you know, it's the same Birmingham. It's all filmed in Birmingham for interesting reasons. Great actually. Good use of the landscapes and urban, you know, make it even more urban-esque, really. Very nice. And afterwards we also back to Big Town Race. You know, it's just sort of a story run around, story where robbers very much try and steal a trophy, and ends up going up a lamppost in there for some strange reason. Then we finish off with the Little Drum Boy and other stories from 95. The first of the V-side releases, of course, from 95. And of all of them, it's actually the best. It's actually the best VHS considering what's on it. But what's included on what we got from there is Brum Goes Shopping, instant classic. I always remember this one because I think it's the only episode I fully remember from many years ago with this VHS. I always remember this stuff with Brum sliding around because the dad somehow stupidly smells the shampoo, like a lavender shampoo, and he pours it out, not even realizing, and just causes a big puddle, even though because he's in India. I think they're called the Doolalis, I think they're called, the family. I don't know, actually. But he spins around, he crashes into, like, what was it? Toilet rolls, cola cans, and cabbages or lettuces, very much. And, you know, it's pretty good. And also you have that what do you call him? That manager guy going around just trying, you know, like he's very suspicious of Brum, actually, at that time, very much. And it's like, it's a really good one, it is. Even though, if you look back on it, I've actually remembered this in Path of Nostalgia, I talked about, when Brum goes shopping, he gets up, you know, he sweeps up all the mess, but they put it back on the shelves without rushing or using it for any hygiene reasons. That's strange, that is. It's really bizarre. But it's a good one, I love it. And then we have Little Drummer Boy. Again, another good one, actually. Just with Brum helping a little drummer of a marching band get to the to the parade on time, really, using double-decker buses and everything else. I like also they use they giving gifts at the end. That's the thing that they use in the first series and also carries on in the second series. They never use it in the later series as well, which is strange. So in cases of stuff like he gets, you know, I do like that. He gets a little gift at the end just to remind him of his adventure, really. Like the alarm clock and Little Drummer Boy, trophy, I think, of a Big Town Race, an Ollie Rag, which was used in Brum and the Flood, a bottle of shampoo, lavender shampoo from Brum Goes Shopping, hot chocolate from the helicopter as well, and some confetti from the wedding as well. So it's a nice, decent one, it is. And, you know, it's a nice little compilation, it is. They showed in the Part 2 version with the remaining 6 episodes, really, but same as that. It's like, you know, they showed Brum and the Flood on, because that's a very daring, fantastic story, but it's only that one VHS. Little Drummer Boy and other stories, and that's really about it, really. So it's like they should release on DVD with it's original artwork, the 95 artwork, like they have with, you know, red, green, and purple. Should be like that. Maybe from a 2-pack actually. You know, same with the Series 1, what they did with the original series, the Series 1 releases. Do something like that, but maybe like a blue or something. With this one, it could like be like an orange or something. You know, and yeah, that'll be amazing. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I've been talking about biggest party video. The only Brum VHS I'm going to talk about on here, actually, solely to do with Brum. Fantastic compilation made from Series 2. Everyone loves this one. Fantastic. And that's really about it, really, unfortunately. Thank you guys for watching, as always. See you for the next video, and goodbye.